My name's Scott Wilson. I'm with Surefire Law Enforcement Sales. I'd like to say thank you to the Magpul guys and the Wongs and Nolatech for letting me come out and see you guys. Most of you, I'm sure, are familiar with Surefire. We've been around for 30 years now, building world-class illumination tools, and we have everything available in our product lineup, from this little one-cell backup everyday carry light to the beast, which is cranking out over 2,000 lumens of eye-melting wonderfulness. So what we're doing with the illumination tools is, you know, for the law enforcement professional, we believe it's important that you always have a working illumination tool on you. Having a weapon mount light on your primary weapon system helps reduce the possibility of having a mistake of fact shooting incident, reduces the departmental liability, but this is not your primary searchlight. So we also have the handheld models that we're shifting more and more towards the LEDs, because with LED performance we're able to get much better battery runtime, much more performance. This particular little unit can be used, it was designed for guys that are working deep cover or just as an everyday carry light. On its high setting it has an output of 80 lumens with the secondary setting of 5 that gives you 37 hours of runtime. 5 lumens is plenty enough to do the work that you need to do if you're just doing administrative tasks or just looking around on the ground looking at skid marks, but then you have that tactical output setting of 80 lumens. That's 1, 2, 3. Yes, right now everything we make runs off of lithium 123s. We are bringing an outdoorsman model out that works off the AA, but for maximum performance right now the lithium 123s are still the best available battery source that we found for turning power into light. We're bringing out several new models. This is our AZ2 Combat Light. It's kind of a combination of the Z2 Combat Light and the Aviator. It's got 4 LEDs in the surround that give you a nice wide peripheral illumination with 150 lumen center spot, so you can do any tactical tasks with that. You push down slightly and you get your LEDs, and you push down all the way and you're going to get the primary beam. It's got a syringe grip, so it can be used in a two-handed grip like the one pioneered by the Surefire Low Light Institute and Bill Rogers. So when you're using it in conjunction with a handgun, you can get a good two-handed grip on there and still deliver accurate, rapid aim shots while illuminating your target. We also have lights like the new LX2. This is a 2 lithium 123 cell light, and on maximum output setting in a package this size it's putting out 200 lumens, and it's just amazing the kind of performance that we're able to get out of these LEDs now. This is a light I carry every day, just fits right down in my pocket. I push down slightly, get my low output setting, do my administrative tasks like Chris was talking about with the body alarm response, and you jack down, you're going to get that 200 lumen output. Give you plenty of time to identify the situation and take the appropriate action. Also with that tactical level of light output, you can take your target's eyes away and buy yourself that time you need to either do what you need to do or get out of the area.
What's the model number on that?
This particular model is an LX2.
LX2?
Yes, sir.
What's the run time?
You're looking at a little over 2 hours on the high output setting, and quite a bit more. You know, it's maximum runtime used on one setting, but it's going to vary as you go up and down. So you'll have obviously a lot more runtime on the low output setting than you will on the high. We also manufacture a variety of different lights that can be mounted on your weapon system. We believe it's important that on your primary weapon system, whether you're an armed professional or an armed civilian, that you have the ability to mount a light on your weapon system, because you need to be able to identify what you're shooting at. You know, no matter what you're doing, if you can't see it, you really shouldn't be shooting at it. So we manufacture the X300. It mounts on a pistol. This particular model is outfitted with the DG switch. It's made specifically to follow the contours of the Glock pistol. We also offer models for Smith & Wesson M&P, Sig Sauer, Springfield XDs, 1911s. The benefit being that as soon as I come out and go to guns, I can take my natural firing grip on the pistol and activate the light by just squeezing the grip. I don't need to worry about trying to manipulate the switches or anything, making my hands do something that they're not used to. And that particular model is putting out over 170 lumens at present with the LED emitter. What we do with the LEDs on a lot of these models is we use something called a total internal reflector. It's not your traditional mirrored reflector that you see on some of the older model lights that we may have made and you may have seen from other guys. The total internal reflector is a polymer cone that was designed on a computer so that we can, it's like a lens. It sits over the emitter. It's a clear polymer cone, and it allows us to have excellent peripheral illumination so that you can see what's going on in your peripheral vision and still have a nice tight white center spot so you've got good long throw. You can see I've got one mounted on this particular carbine. This is the carbine that I use just because that 200 lumen or that 170 lumen light source is more than adequate to be used on a carbine or a pistol. Our Scout light, very popular, 120 lumens. Again, uses that total internal reflector technology, so you're getting excellent throw, good target identification downrange, nice and lightweight, compact package. You also see some of the guys with the Dynamics, they're running a new Mini Scout, the new M300, which is a 3-volt system, same system. We're also doing some things for guys that are working with night vision, whether you're in the military, you're working as a contractor or a law enforcement professional, and you're using night vision gear. We now have several different models available that have a dual output emitter, and it has output in both the visible and IR spectrum, so you don't have to worry about using an incandescent emitter. Those are prone to breakage. You don't have to worry about carrying an extra filter, whether it's going to pop off, ruin your light discipline, and you're also getting all the benefits of the solid state LED technology, both from a durability standpoint and from long battery life. I can activate this light in the white light spectrum, and I'm going to get 150 lumen center spot. And by pulling up on this knurled portion and rotating the light 90 degrees, I can be in IR, and without having to worry about any negligent discharge of white light to give away my position or ruin my night vision. We can go totally stealthy with this one particular model, and we're going to have this available both on the Millennium Universal platform, like you see here. We'll have heads available for the Scout light. We're also going to have the Victor heads, which is that model, available for our vertical foregrip lights on the M900, and also we're going to be working on some integrated packages using that same technology that you guys will see available shortly. So we've got a variety of different weapon light mount platforms. We also make dedicated forearm lights, like you see right here. This is the new LM head. LM2 uses 2 lithium 123s and has an output of 200 lumens, which is really kind of the benchmark that we're setting for our weapon light technology right now. So you can have an integrated light on your shotgun, whether it be a Benelli, a Mossberg, or Remington. You're not going to blow this bulb out like you would the old incandescent emitters. It's an LED, it's solid state. There's nothing in there for it to break. So again, very durable, very bright, as you can see, very lightweight, compact. I can activate it either by the pressure switch here or by the constant on, constant off button right here. And those models are available for most popular models of shotguns. This is a Mini Scout I was telling you guys about. I've got it set up the way the Magpul Dynamics guys are running it so that I can go right up over the top and hit this pressure pad. This pressure pad is the model SR07. It clamps right on the rail, gives me the opportunity to, just by dropping my thumb right here, I can do a momentary activation, or I've got a push button back here if I need to have constant on, if I'm covering an area, if I've got a dark area that I think contains a threat and I need to pin that thread in place with light. I can just go constantly on and have that be on constantly.
Now, Surefire makes the mount, or is the mount? Whose mount is that?
The Scout light incorporates the mount itself. This is a Surefire rail. We also manufacture rails that can just replace your existing rail on an M4, and then the tape switch itself is molded in such a way that it just grabs onto a standard Picatinny rail, and all 3 of those products are manufactured by Surefire.
What's the output on it, Mini?
Mini Scout is at 110. It's just slightly less than the full-size Scout. You know, with the 3-volt system, you have to sacrifice a little bit of performance to keep the weight and compact size.